Meet Saline High School's first robotics team and get ready for a recap on this year's Special Olympics. All this and more on this episode of SHS Today.
It's Friday! Alec, it's Friday.
What?
Oh my god, let's go!
Whoa, guys, calm down. What's going on?
It's Friday!
Wait, guys. We forgot Patrick.
Whoa.
Patrick, wake up. Patrick.
Oh.
Wake up, it's Friday.
Patrick.
It's showtime.
Pre-recorded from Saline High School. It's Friday afternoon.
Good afternoon, Saline. I'm Kayla Sellers.
And I'm Alec Clark.
Next Monday is Memorial Day, and there will be no school.
Also, the marching band is performing in the downtown Saline Memorial Day Parade. It starts at 10 a.m., so come out and support our veterans.
With so many competitions going on this season, some might overlook the recently established team here at Saline. Paxton introduces us to what it is and what they do.
I'm Paxton Brown. The first robotics team here at Saline High School just finished its first year. I got a chance to sit down with Mr. Foster and see what it's all about. In the first robotics team, a game objective is released early on in the year. During a 10-week period, the team designs and builds a robot that they take to competition against other teams. Mr. Foster, the head of the first robotics team, tells us about these competitions.
So the competitions are really crazy. There's like 40 other teams, or 39 other teams, 40 total teams there. And you go through 80 qualifying matches and you get paired up randomly with other teams. And you play in a total of 10 to 12 matches. It's pretty intense. It's basically 36 hours straight of robotics. So.
We sat down with Rahul Chamarthi, who was instrumental in establishing the first robotics team.
So basically, the first thing I had to do was I had to contact the regional chairperson, and then the regional chairperson told us how to fill out these grants. So I had to talk to Mrs. Helber, and Mrs. Helber had to submit the application for the grant. And then we got a $6,000 grant from the state, which would cover our registration fee. And then we also got another grant from NASA, which gave us about $5,000 to use outside of what was given to us by the state grant. I started organizing it at the end of my junior year, and I got us approved as a club. Even if you don't feel like you're very, very skilled at computers and doing stuff, if it's just something you want to explore, I would definitely recommend that you check it out.
Anyone is welcome in the first robotics team. If you want to find out more, you can contact Mr. Foster, Rahul Chamarthi, or next year's presidents, Matt Lougheed and Dale Sievert. I'm Paxton Brown. Back to you guys in the studio.
That sounds like an interesting team to be a part of. We look forward to more next year.
Today is the last day of school for Saline High seniors. Personally, it's been a great experience getting to know them.
Yeah, we wish good luck and many blessings on all the seniors who are leaving us.
Now, here's Patrick with sports.
I'm Patrick Canavan. This is SHS Sports. Let's get started. With the regular season wrapping up, we turned our heads to another exciting sporting event. Saline hosted the annual Special Olympics last Tuesday. With a turnout of hundreds of athletes and spectators, David Wevin traveled over to the Hornet Stadium to get an inside look.
David Webben here at the Saline Track and Field, and as you can see behind me, the 2014 Special Olympics are about to start.
Originally, I was involved in it because I was a teacher in Ypsilanti Public Schools, and I had a special education class, and we were involved in Special Olympics. This is going on my third year. Ann was the director before I was.
And I've been involved for 13 years. So we hold this event. This is an annual Spring Games track and field event in Bocce.
And the connecting students match up with one of the athletes, and then they help them get to their athletic events and participate by being there with them and cheering them on. I think the most rewarding thing is to watch the athletes compete in their events and to be able to get their ribbons and watch them cross the finish line with those smiles and everybody's cheering them on and everybody gets so excited. That's usually the happiest moment of the day.
As you can see, the event was a huge success. Thank you to all the volunteers and athletes who participated. And as always, I'm David Webben, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, David. With the spring seasons coming to an end, both the varsity softball and baseball teams will be hosting the MHSAA Regional Championships at the U of M baseball fields. The games will be held on June 7th, and the first pitch will be thrown at 10 a.m. So make sure you're there bright and early to watch the Hornets knock another regional championship out of the park. The girls' field hockey team is looking for more talent next year. Here's a promo to find out more.
Are you interested in a high-action, fast-paced sport? Well, come to the field hockey meeting May 27th in the Media Center at 6 p.m.
Well, that wraps up another edition of SHS Sports. And as always, I'm Patrick Canavan. Back to you, Kayla.
This concludes another episode of SHS Today.
Next week will be the last show. We will have a personality profile and take a look at a good summer hangout.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter. As always, have a great weekend, Saline.